Why, hello there everybody, this is Pegflick and welcome back to Mega Man Battle Network 2 of a Let's Play that is with me and Saigoku here.
And what's going on here? Just, like, Land just kind of strolled right in here.
Well, we just got off the airport after leaving Netopia and solving all that stuff. And our friends are here to meet us. Look at that.
Yay, forced shipping. Forced shipping that was probably already in the first game.
Mayo was so scared. And this is your captain speaking. Our flight is currently on course, blah blah blah. We crossed international, so forth, and Rome was on dense city. I hope you enjoyed your flight. Oh, Mayo. I am your cat. What?
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, he was dreaming. And it turns out, well, Mega Man heard everything.
Ouch. Well,
That's pretty embarrassing.
What happens when you carry him on your belt everywhere you go, you dumbass.
Yeah, you thought social networking was bad. Well, you got a personal ass paparazzi asshole. So, for those who are going to be watching this part, and I'm going to tell you right now, Sire, that this part I like to call, I might not title it this, but let's talk to every motherfucking NPC on the plane.
You just spend the entirety of this part talking to NPCs?
Technically, yes.
Why bother showing this off, then?
Actually, this is a part of the, well, the very end will have the actual dungeon on this part of the game. This whole thing is an actual segment of the game.
Stupid filler segments.
It's actually kind of crucial to the plot. But like I said, one kid, he's like, fuck you, I'll play my DS. Even though it's the Game Boy Advance, so I guess he's playing something else? A really big Game Boy Advance, I assume. So this is the only place you can jack in until the main dungeon, so this is the only place you can actually buy your items, which is not much, but you got your potions here if you need them. Shouldn't be too tough, but the dungeon here is kind of tedious, but amazingly I figure the flow is really easy to figure out once you have a sense of direction on where to go or what spin. If your mind can chart small dungeon arrows, you should be fine.
Oh, okay.
But the reason I said that I'm talking throughout this whole part to everybody, the NPCs throughout this whole part, is because this part is, or this part of the game is a whodunit kind of sort of thing.
Oh, murder mystery.
Not so much murder, but who's the bad guy and who released some lethal animal here.
Oh wow, for once Roll wasn't super broken.
Well, she's only limited to whatever damage she can do. That's, I mean, 60 to 80 damage is still pretty high though, but the enemies are starting to get more health now. So, apparently this little guy's the program of making the picture play.
So there's a robot inside the TV?
They're like programs, if you think about it. They're like personified programs, if you can call them that. That's why they look like plugs or like walking navis or whatever.
Is it really the safest thing in the world to be jacking into computers that are on an airplane when it's flying? What if something goes wrong and that everything crashes and we all die?
I wouldn't because I don't think you're really going online when you jack in on an airplane. It's kind of a direct connection.
Oh, okay.
I mean, think of it as connecting two Game Boy Advances together.
Okay.
But even then, because phones have electromagnetic waves that can cause distortions on the plane or something. I'm not 100% sure on this. However, that's why there's airplane mode, where no signals go out, and it's just the phone itself. Hence why the PET doesn't really have an online Wi-Fi thing going on.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yes, I wasn't kidding when I said I would be talking to everybody, but later on, trust me, I do cut some of the stuff out and only talk to the people who are necessary to talk to.
I know it's an RPG, but that doesn't mean you have to talk to absolutely everybody.
Well, see, I remember what you're supposed to do here. Like, some of the NPCs here look pretty obvious on who you're supposed to talk to, but there are some that aren't obvious, and you have to figure some stuff out. Also, more racial profiling in this part too.
Oh, we can't log into the air conditioner. That's sad.
It's so hot. Yeah, from here I can't jack in because that one's like high-tech flat screen, no jack-in port.
You'd
Yeah.
think like the co-pilots and whatnot would be yelling at Land for running around like an idiot,
Well, I don't think they would be aware.
or randomly logging into every USB he finds on the airplane.
It's, I guess you consider it as an RPG trip where you can just walk in anyone's house and break their stuff.
Yeah, true. That and you're in first class. There probably would be USB ports in first class.
But yeah, I was checking out stuff for here. There's a reason why I was checking out that pilot's cab. I remember it's kind of like Oakden Valley, the woods. I remember what I was supposed to do. I was just forgetting how to trigger at the time. This part of the game is actually really short, and it's kind of fitting that this is a transition towards the actual half of the game, the other half of the game, because you're actually flying, which is a transition from one part to the other. So you're kind of like leaving one area and flying into the final half of the game. At least that's how I like to see it.
Oh great, turbulence. That's always a good sign.
They flew into an air pocket. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds...
Air pocket usually means turbulence.
Really?
Well,
Motherfuckers-
the plane did shake, so it was probably some mild turbulence.
I know, but I was just trying to wonder what an air pocket actually is.
Oh, I honestly am not sure. Probably just
Dr. Iron Fist.
probably just an area of condensed air.
So this guy's a doctor, he has a weird face, and they always call him Dr. Iron Fist, and I would hate to have him be a gynecologist for someone I know. Because he would just ironly fist up... No, I'm kidding. So, I talked to that doctor specifically for an Iron Fist, obviously, but he's also going to come into play in this part. Once I figure... Because once you talk to the pilots, it triggers the next act of this scenario. And again, I'm talking to everybody to figure out who am I going to trigger to continue on the game.
Alright.
So at this point, you are kind of forced to talk to everybody. Well, not forced to. If you're new to it, you're forced to talk to it. If you're not new to it, you just talk to everybody until you finally get a result.
Again, that's just a staple of RPGs in general. You usually can't progress until you speak to everybody at least once.
Or if you know who to talk to.
No, Xenoblade you can kind of get away with not talking to everybody.
Anyway, so there's the second transition to this act or scenario. Talk to the bald dude, and well, after he's
Actually,
eight,
now that I'm looking at this kind of reminds me of a much mellowed out version of like Persona. Only because Persona games always take place in a high school.
Well, Japan's pretty crazy like that.
No, they really do. Atlas, like,
Oh, I know.
and I'm not comparing this game to Persona. I'm just saying, like, this kind of thing feels like a Persona-ish thing to happen. Like, oh, we're going on a field trip. We're going to take an airplane to Okinawa or something.
Uh-oh. Well, Len had to go to the bathroom. They heard the other passengers talking about a spider. Or something with the big eye bug. And this guy is the guy who knows... He's the bug man, basically. But I know you're getting on with Persona. That's just Shin Megami. He just loves writing those situations for some reason. Mr.
Yeah.
Tensei.
I mean, you've played Persona, right?
No. I've seen my brother play Persona.
Okay.
But I got Persona 4 Golden on my Vita now, and once I finish Wise Memory Celestia, I'm gonna play the fuck out of that game. And by play the fuck out of the game, I mean read so much dialogue. So much dialogue. But no one cares about Persona right now, because
Right.
we just heard some scream.
Oh shit!
A spider bit him. Oh no! And we gotta find a doctor on the plane. I wonder who we can find.
Didn't we just Damn it, Dr. Hikari!
Alright, for those who are planning to play this game, I need to point some stuff out. 1, talk to the pilot. 2, go back into the first classroom and talk to Mr. Baldface. Then you begin eating, you need to go to the bathroom and take a shit. You go take a shit, you overhear about a spider. Then go back, talk back to the spider guy, and then talk to the doctor, which is where we are here. And that's how you trigger this game so quick. You can actually do that in less than 3 minutes. But me, no, I decided to take 10 minutes.
That's pretty cryptic.
Cryptic metaphor.
For a Mega Man game, yeah.
Oh, well, I guess. I mean, Vona kind of had some situations like that too, no?
I mean, for you it probably doesn't matter because you like games to be challenging, but that doesn't seem challenging, that just sounds confusing for all the wrong reasons.
Interesting. Anyhow, we got a doctor to take care of it, but we also got to find the Bug Man. I already know what I was supposed to do here, but I was just talking, like, because they had different dialogue for different moments of the scene, and I just like to read it. I don't know why, but I do. So yeah, I think it's kind of cool how the game acknowledges scenario changes, because it'd be a lot really staticky just to have him repeat the same thing over and over.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, Doctor's saying we gotta find out how to capture that bug and all this stuff, and well, there's only one bug man on this plane, so it's Mr. Baldhead over there.
And nobody in this game's universe questions why a 10-year-old is the only one capable of stopping all this crap?
If you ask me, which it did, it's kind of like, wow, this 10-year-old kid has balls, and I'm just a little pussy.
I mean, I know it's a JRPG cliche to have 10-year-olds save the world, but this is getting kind of ridiculous.
It's not a JRPG bullshit. It's more like a Japan thing. Look at all that yos, because this guy's crazy. Seriously.
Yo, 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 yo.
McDiggity Doins a hey yos! Get it up some freestyle.
How much more stereotypical can Capcom make me?
He's black as a motherfucker. Stereotypically black. But then again...
That has nothing to do with the fact that he's black.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I mean... They even used it with the last one in Netopia, but whatever.
It might have just been translation.
Maybe whoever translates this is pissed off. I don't know.
Maybe when the original text got translated, it didn't make any sense, so they just made it gibberish.
I guess someone was pissed off that their wife left them for a black dude. It's like, you know what? Fuck black dudes. I'm gonna make this game dedicated to making the black man look bad. And I'm pretty sure history, as you know, is already used to all that stuff. But anyways,
nah.
If he has, I think Ness was like what 8 years old when he was saving the world.
Ness? Yeah. Although that was like on purpose.
Well, what do you mean that was on purpose?
Well, Earthbound was like a satire of JRPGs.
Alright, well, before we go on to that, this guy's gonna go straight up rapping on us.
I'll get more into that when I actually do Earthbound, because if I get into a discussion about it now, it would take up the rest of this part.
You and every other Earthbound fan.
That's not because I'm an Earthbound fan, it's just because...
1, 2, 3, yo, chickadee baby, you make me go kaboom! My love fire is coming to see you soon! Now this freestyle, kid, right off the top of my head!
What the fuck?
Flickety flick, baby, chickadee chick, baby, nickety nick, make me go kaboom, make my missy go room, please be my groom! Can you rib it, lady? Can you dig it, baby? Can you dig it, lady? Oh, my lovely fire. Oh, my lively fire. Oh, my love life. Coming to see you soon. You're pretty much rapping too.
At a loss for words here.
Yeah, Lance learning how to rap. That what you made of?
Did that literally just say hells yeah?
Yeah, in a satirical kind of way, I guess. Anyways, we're right battling him, and now I'm actually gonna, not fuck around.
Good God. I cannot believe that that the selection for yes was a hell's yeah.
Dang, boy, you got rhythm!
And he gives you whiskey. Okay. So, what I learned from that 2.5 minutes was you were talking to a drunk guy.
Nah, he's straight up gangsta.
He was flat out drunk. That's why he gave you whiskey.
Nah. When you know how to rap battle, you get free whiskey. That's just... Them's the rules, sire. Them's the rules.
God damn it.
You drink a fourth of that vodka or something, man. Or you can get some Hennessy. I don't know.
This
Anyways.
plane is horribly inaccurate. Everyone has way too much legroom.
Well, that's a different class. This is their coach, I guess. But even then, I know what you mean.
Even first class isn't that roomy.
Well, have you ever been first class? On a
No.
expensive plane? I'm pretty sure some of them are like that.
Some of them might be. Probably depends on the airline.
Yeah. Anyhow, still talking to these people because I can. But yeah, we're actually getting we already talked to the bug dude. He said we need stuff to trap the woolly spider was really poisonous. Which is the reason I was rapping with that black dude. That bottle of whiskey he has is gonna help us with the trap. Talk to this old lady for chopsticks, which are gonna help us with the trap. And to get these chopsticks, she's talking about how she got them with her husband who's now dead.
Well, that's dark.
No, it's just she's just giving her own story about my husband's dead. He died by age, and I'm
Well,
here.
it's
and
dark for it's dark for a game like this. They don't usually flat out talk about death in Mega Man games unless it's something like Mega Man 0.
Death. Oh well, considering Wily was supposed to die a lot of times, but whatever.
You never actually kill Wily though.
He was supposed to be dead in part 3.
But no, he was captured in part 6.
No, in part 3.
Oh, he's supposedly dead, yeah, well, because a boulder fell on him.
Anyways, here's the hat we need to capture the spider. So here's what's going on. We got the whiskey to lure the spider, we got the chopstick to hold up the hat, and the hat's gonna fall down and capture the spider. That's basically what we were doing. Which is similar to what...
Trap?
Well, it's a poisonous spider in this sense. Oh no, a spider just ran into first class. First class, there's a lot of space there. How
Why don't you
convenient.
just step on the frickin' thing?
Oh, because it's his spider and it's poisonous and they kind of need to make an
If you're wearing
anti-venom.
a shoe, the poison's not going to seep through the shoe if it tries to bite you.
Well, are you going to risk a spider biting you on the shoe?
Yeah, true. Wow, that is a big spider.
I like how they give you like threatening music. Ah, my phone. That's all there is.
Kind of creepy looking.
I'm gonna get you. He went to go get drunk off the whiskey.
I don't like spiders either. Do they?
That shit was huge though.
Huh?
That was huge. That was like almost the size of an ass cheek.
It was bigger than the damn hat. Now the hat's big enough to cover it up completely.
The hat swallowed it whole.
5 a.m. Now I'll never go back to...
No,
more
we'll never go back
turbulence?
to...
What the hell's wrong with this airplane?
Well, you can't have a segment without having, something going wrong in the computer world. Alert the net battler! Actually, he was bitten during the poisonous spider! Oh no, how convenient. For the bad guys, anyways.
How unintentionally coincidental!
I'll take the case.
Damn right he will!
That's essentially how I felt like, oh, fuck it, I can do it.
Because the only person capable of doing anything is Lan.
Well, I
You'd
guess.
think Dr. Hikari would be able to do something, but no.
He's not even here.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, well, he kind of did do something. He created Hub, who is like the best net navvy ever, thanks to Lan.
He didn't really create... Well, he did and he didn't. It's complicated.
Well, he developed the program.
Yeah, he put his soul in a computer program.
Well, he had to change the DNA, so because if Mega Man got hurt, so would Lan. I don't know how that works, but let's just say through anime and JRPG logic, That makes sense. So he
maybe,
changed...
like if they have like a link whenever they go inside a computer. Like if their minds are connected or something.
I would assume that's was it. So what he did was change the program. He says all this stuff in part 1. He changes the program by 0.001%. I think there was one more zero, but I'm not sure.
Gee, I wonder who the boss is of this area.
Well, there's a clock in the background, so can you guess?
Well, actually, that kind of ruined... that actually kind of threw a wrench in my theory. I thought it was Magnet Man because of the magnets.
Well, I just still want you to guess. I'm just saying, maybe the clocks will throw you off. Anyways, polarization. Blue makes you push you down, and red pushes you up.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's the gimmick of this map. Also, the gimmick of this battlefield is you got magnet ground, whatever. They're gonna suck you in, basically.
Okay. So if you stand close to them, they're gonna pull you towards them. That makes sense.
Yeah, only if you're adjacent to it. Anyways, here are the strongest medars, or whatever. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I'm gonna call them Metar.
They pronounce it differently in every single game.
Yeah, I was watching the cartoon earlier, and they're still pronounced differently than here. But I got Dino Wave, which is one of my favorite chips. Does a lot of damage and it travels really fast.
Sweet.
But I don't really use it at this point because I'm end up using fists for the most point. I do get a lot of chips here though, and there's quite a bit to show off. But for the most part, you're still going to be fighting a small transition of enemies going to their third final virus form, I guess.
Huh.
Also a few new enemies, but for the most part, the only thing you have to worry about is the magnet gimmick and maybe 2 enemies, assuming you're, kind of bad at dodging.
Yeah, from what you've shown me, this doesn't seem too complicated.
Unless you're fighting Toadman, I guess.
True.
Anyways, standing on those platforms, are kind of like walkways to the next area. So, just talk to these. You don't even have to talk to these guys, but they're pretty much telling you what you need to do to demagnetize it. Is you got to go to the program and demagnetize it.
I can just imagine everyone on the plane right now staring at Lan, who's just kind of like staring at a computer screen. Like, what the fuck's he doing?
Yeah, all he does is push buttons so he can like
we're all here about to die on a crashing plane, and he's sitting there with a freaking HDMI pressing buttons.
Well,
like, shut up, he's saving your ass.
Yeah, but to be fair, he's the only net battler there to destroy the viruses that are fucking us over. Anyways, new enemy. These guys will shoot electricity balls. If you stand on it, you get stuck there. Also, you take damage.
Okay, I am starting to get why you really like that rain cloud chip, because it does seem to kick a lot of ass.
Yeah, it hits you multiple times, and if it's a boss, I mean, they'll have invulnerability frames, but if they're enemies, they won't, and they'll walk into it.
Huh.
So this whole dungeon is basically, you gotta turn off magnet strips to get your items and continue with the game. That's it.
It doesn't seem too hard.
It's not, it's just a little tedious, but if you remember the map, you figure out where everything is. And I don't think the map with this, digital world either. The ship, I guess, it's not that bad.
Huh.
So this little fat fuck right here, I was gonna call him something, but I forgot his name. Not his proper name, but he reminded me of someone. I think he kind of reminds me of a yellow version of that Chicken McNugget dude from McDonald's. Anyways, he steals your chips, and he also stuns you with that little ring. By stealing your chip, he doesn't really steal it, but let's say you have your Gutsman selected, and you haven't used it. If he hits you with it, you can't use that Gutsman anymore.
Okay, so he locks one of your chips.
Well, he kind of neutralizes it in a way.
Okay.
And Gutsman is great as always. He fucks up
I'm
the
honestly
field.
surprised that worked on that satellite guy. I thought it would miss because he was technically in the air.
I know, right? It works for some enemies, some it doesn't. And Gutsman's great. He just destroys the magnet fields. But that's it for this part. We're going to continue the actual dungeon in the next part.
Hooray! There's actually... at least we got something done in this part.
We got rid of all the text. But with that said and done, I'll pick and Goku. We are out!
See you guys next time.